Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Saturday's IBMTV chess show. What you're going to see is presented really for the first time. It's a contest between two distinguished grandmasters. One is Alexei Shirov, who was a world number 2 players, and also distinguished grandmaster and author of fantastic chess books. You also had the pleasure to see him before, same as Alexei. His name is Mihail Marin. So what makes a contest so exciting, a new type of chess competition? There are several problems in the chess world, as we know. Number one problem is the crisis of classical chess. It's a wonderful art which was practiced by great world champions such as Steinitz, Lasker, Alokin, Capablanca, Botvinnik, and so on. I'm not going to go much farther, but in all history of chess, there is only 16 world champions. However, if you take the last two matches for a chess crown, which Carlsen played against first Karyakin and second with Caruana, you will see that in first match there were 10 draws out of 12, and the last one, 12 draws out of 12 games. Yeah, we can discuss that defense is much superior to what it used to be many years ago. I don't know, I have strange feelings about the fact that in times of Kasparov-Karpov matches, the defense was quite advanced, and I'm not so sure that it is inferior to what we see today. However, the problem is a problem. 12 draws out of 12 games is a problem. Is defense superior to previous matches or not? That's open for discussion. So the game slowly gravitates now to a faster time controls. We are talking about repeat games with 10 minutes, 15 minutes, various configurations. And finally, a blitz games with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes time control. The problem is that over-the-board game is almost dead as we speak. At least now it's dead because of the coronavirus, but even when coronavirus issue will be over, if it will be over, I don't think that there will be a lineup of organizers to put together the over-the-board tournaments. Maybe there will be here and there, but it will not be the same as it was before coronavirus. So basically the game is gravitating to online and faster time control. Now what's happened online is that there is a huge cheating going on. Players are using very strong programs such as Stockfish and others, and it's very difficult to detect, probably even impossible, depends whom you're listening to. However, all sides who are claiming that they resolved issues, that there is no more cheating and cheaters can be comprehended, no, that's not true. The cheating is still live, and it's threatening all nature of the game, especially if you take some tournaments with cash prizes. Obviously, there is a great incentive for people to cheat. So with all that in mind, we have a new form of competition on chess stars where cheating is impossible, when everybody has equal chances to win. And what's happened is that two grandmasters are playing the game, and people who are watching the game online, they can listen to the commentaries to the game, right on every move. They can also see the Stockfish, very strong computer program, hints, which show first, second, and third strongest moves by Stockfish. So they can see the position, they can listen to commentaries, and they can see the hints. So there is no such thing as cheating, because if the Stockfish suggests first 3 moves, so even if you try to use some other programs or so on, I'm not sure that the moves are be very different from stockfish, and even if they will be different, it's unclear whether these moves will be superior to those that you will see on your screen as stockfish hints. So it's very entertaining show. You see the great game playing by very strong grandmasters. You listen to commentaries, and also you see the hints and see positions that you can judge for yourself. And now you have to make selection of moves which are supposed to be played. Now, I would like to share with you the chess star screen. Hope you can see it now. Okay, now you see on your screen that the choose your moves starts in 30 minutes. Shirov versus Mihail Marin. And all you have to do if you're already on Chess Stars page, you have to click here to compete. I've just done it, and I've already entered the contest. Okay. As you can see, if you see on that screen, it shows the pool of crowns that all people will put, because on each move you can make selection of putting 5 crowns, 25 crowns, or 100 crowns on each and every move. Okay, so I start with 200 crowns like everybody else, and the pool is 100 because nobody makes any bets before the game starts. The next is your stake. How many crowns you want to put? Let's see if I want to put on first move 25 crowns. So instead of the 5, you click on 25. Let me do it on my screen. Let's see, I put 25. Not that I'm sure which will move with the bank, just for demonstration purposes. And then it shows your stake is 25. Please wait because the game hasn't started yet. And then once the game will start, there will be hints. You see hints? And stake for each move. The move you stake, the more you stake, the more you can win. Choose your moves and win. So now we are waiting for the beginning of the game. Now, beside me doing commentaries during the game, I have as my special guest Michael, who is renowned chess coach and who is one of the pioneers of the contests on Chess Stars. Hello, Michael. How are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
So no, I can't hear you, Sasha. Oh, never mind. I got it. Hi.
Okay. Mike, since you've been in contests for quite a while, and we did the first contests, I remember, in Tampa, Florida, and
Yep.
you had some of your students participated, and also, you know, when we created the endorsement of Garry Kasparov, and we played it a couple of times. But I'd like to find out from you as a coach who's very, very experienced working with young players. Tell me, what do you think about educational qualities of the contest? How it can help the young students to make their game better?
Well, that's a very funny story, Sasha, because when I first found out about your site, my ex-fiance, a beautiful Russian woman, was working there, and I heard about this contest, and I wanted to find out everything wrong with it. So I log in, and I'm thinking the fix is in and all this stuff, and I somehow won the contest. So you called me on Skype the next day and asked me, Michael, what do you think of the contest? And I said, the contest is great, but the thing that I realized is, while it's a way, a lot of adults are going to get on here and try to make money, but kids also.
Everyone is trying to make money. But Mike, first of all, I thought that girl was Ukrainian, not Russian.
Okay, well, that's a long story too. Her mom's from Sevastopol, but she was born in Magadan, and you don't get much more Russian than Magadan, dude.
Oh, wait a moment. You're right. Since Sevastopol now is part of Russia, so you can consider her Russian. Okay, that's fine. And also, what was interesting that her son, I believe, was 11 years old with a rating of only 1,500. He won the contest ahead of few grandmasters.
Oh, yeah. That was after my first contest. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. So yeah, I had watched that one. I hadn't participated, and that's the beautiful thing about the contest. It's not choosing the best move; it's choosing the human move. And Ron Henley was in that contest, the grandmaster, and Victor on the last move of the game. Robert Hamilton had made a horrific move. I think it was against DeLugie, was it? And the losing move, and Victor picked the losing move, like 3 rounds, and won the contest. So that's a beautiful thing. You got Stockfish on the screen. You have the recommendations from the commentators. But with all that, it's a level playing field, and it makes it better for everyone, especially kids, because kids love money. But the problem with kids, and I've been coaching for 26 years, and I've had several national champions, they spend more time paying attention to what they're doing to the other guy than what he does to him. Here, because we have 2 games in one day, and because, whoa, they might win some money, they're really paying attention to what both guys are doing, and they're analyzing for 2-3 hours, working hard, and not realizing it's hard work because they're having fun. And then you have master challengers, and I will tell you, I have had several players that have gotten significantly stronger because of your site. It's the best chess teaching tool I've ever seen in 26 years. Bravo, Sasha Starr and Marty Hurd.
Thank you, Michael. This is wonderful. So I believe that the thing about the contest, the most important thing is that it's very competitive, because people who are competing in the contest, so they're getting so much involved. It's a big difference when you're just watching 2 top games on your screen, say Carlson is playing Caruana. Okay, if you're watching, this guy made now one move, that means another move, or you're watching for hours. But then in the contest, it requires total involvement, where you're not just watching the game, you are becoming part of the game.
You're more important than the grandmasters. The players in the contest are more important than the grandmasters. So they really do feel a part of things and feel important.
Exactly. So the most important thing is it's a great involvement. Instead of just staring on your screen for hours, you are becoming part of the process. Your predictions, what makes a difference between whether you win contest and make some money, or you don't win the contest and you don't make any money. So total involvement, attention to details, watching the Stockfish recommendation plugins, listening to commentaries, observing the position, using your intuition, making the decisions to put 5 crowns or 25 or 100 crowns, watching where you are on the screen comparing to other competitors. Sometimes, let's say you're in first place. People are trying to catch you. So what are you going to do? You're going to wage 25 crowns and somebody will get you, or you will put 100 crowns and you may lose your 100 crowns. So somebody will overcome it. So this is very, very competitive. It's, look, since we put together this contest, I've played in many contests. I've won a few, but I don't have an algorithm how to win the contest. I really don't. Any game is an original event where everybody has chances. There is no preferences. I don't care if somebody has rating of 26, 2700. Because why? Why would he win the contest? Why?
Okay.
He may, but he may not. If I have 11 years old kid with rating of 1500, he won contest ahead of some 25, 2600 competitors. Well, here we go. So everything is possible. It's an equal level playing field. There is no cheating. There is no people sitting somewhere and using computers. You know what? I'm ready to go as far as to suggest that even if Alpha Zero will participate in today's contest, it will not win this contest. Yeah. No way. Okay, and I don't care even if Alpha Zero will put 100 crowns on each move, it may just lose its 100 crowns very quickly. Okay, so it's a level playing field. It's open to anybody, and everybody can play. Now, if you want here on ibmtv, if you want to observe the contest as a show, you're very welcome, and I'm pleased to have you all. Now, if you want to try to participate in a contest and actually try to win cash prizes, then what you'll do, you'll go on the chessstars.com, register there, press participation in the contest, and you will participate in the contest. And you will listen to all programs, same as you would see, or you would do it on IBMTV. Michael, are you ready for the contest?
Yeah, I got two things I want to say that you triggered my thoughts. One, this has made me a stronger player because you know my narrow opening repertoire. I was a correspondence player, undefeated, but I've had to learn other openings on your site, and that's made me much stronger in understanding more chess. Now, for the people in the audience, you're almost better off being in second place than in first place because when you're leading the contest, you really have a question about should I go 5, 25, or 100 crowns. When you're in second, you got to go 100 crowns every time, so it's easier to be in second. You're almost in a better position in second to win the contest. The guy in first is having lots of pressure. So there are a lot of factors that make this a lot of fun, and I really appreciate you getting me to get this a part of my life that just made my life a lot more interesting.
Michael, you're sharing your top secrets, actually, and thank you very much for sharing it with people. Because now they know what you're doing. So your strategy is to be in second place, and then start putting 100 crowns on each move and overcome whoever is in first, right?
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you got no chance of catching up, or a little chance.
So, okay, so then I have to
you got to pick outlandish moves and put 5 crowns on crazy moves, which that's not me. That's good to hear. And he's good at it. And Orkin.
Actually, one time I won the contest ahead of some strong grandmasters, including Gajir Guseina, for example.
Yeah.
What I did in one critical moment, I put 5 crowns on a move that I thought could be made, but it wasn't in the game. And guess what? That move was made, and I won 4,000 some crowns.
Yeah. Oh my God, I hate that.
And 2 moves later, the contest was over. That's how I won.
Yeah.
And nobody guessed that move just once. So you remember that once people make all their bets, there is a pool of crowns. It could be 3,000, 5,000. I don't care. Depends. You see, sometimes people very careful, put 5, 25 crowns. Sometimes closer to the end of the contest, people start putting 100 crowns each time. So also the pools are becoming, of course, bigger. So the pool is dividing between the winners who predicted the right move in proportion of who put so many crowns on that move. So people who put 5 crowns, they're getting 5% of the winnings, and 25 crowns, another proportion. Of course, those people who put 100 crowns make a lion's share of the pool. So there are advantages of putting 100 crowns. There are some disadvantages because if you didn't guess it right, bye-bye your 100 crowns. However, there is one interesting detail. After each move, you're getting additional 5 crowns. Yeah. So you can never be at a situation when you lost all your crowns, and therefore you cannot participate any longer. You still get 5 crowns, so you can bet your next move at least 5 crowns. At most, maybe you get lucky one and snatch 4,000 crowns pool, and you're back in the game. That's a wonderful situation. So don't give up. Stay in the game. Right. It could be your time is coming, so you'll be really there.
Also, when the game's over, like when a guy's leading, like it's clear he's going to win. The contest ain't over because when a guy's busted and he's getting checked into a mini net and he's got to choose squares, that often decides the contest. Those last moves, yeah. So you got to stay alert all the way, and that's why this is great for kids. It makes them stay alert the entire time. Hello, Kim. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you to participate in yourself, Michael, like a hat. So, Sasha, you look very charming today.
I
like it. I like it when he dresses up in a tie. Check him out.
Oh, you like my tie? It's a chest tie.
I know it's a chest tie.
Would you like to buy it?
No, not in the buying mood today, but maybe after I win.
Yeah.
So are we ready to get started with the game? I keep hearing you guys. You've got some ways to help people guess the moves and suggestions, and there's ways to get crowns. I got my game up and ready to go.
Yep. We have actually we have almost 70 players registered so far for the contest. So it's not going to be easy to win, I must tell you that.
Okay.
However, everybody has
I
chances.
can't cheat. So the two best guessers in the world are right here on the show with me. So there's no way I can cheat.
Oh, Kim, have you entered the contest?
Yeah, how do I enter? Because
you already registered on Chess Stars. You have your registration, right?
it says choose to move starts in 19 minutes.
Okay, possible.
To compete. So
okay, press that.
Compete, right?
Okay. So you're there. So you entered the contest.
So it says get your crowns. So how do I get my crowns? Here, hold on. I'll show you where I'm at. Just give me a second.
Yes, please do that.
So this way we can share with the world what this looks like when we're doing this. Here we go.
Yeah, and after the show, check your team because you probably got all kinds of offers on drafting soon.
Are we doing football now? Okay, team. Okay. So this is where I'm at.
You're in. Now, Ken, Shirov is white. He almost always plays E4. So you might want to go 100 crowns on the first move. Although a few weeks ago he actually played D4 for like one of the first times ever. But right now you should probably select how much you want to put on the first move. Because when the contest begins, it gets hectic. And then once you've selected, always remember to switch if you want to go down. A lot of times I forget. I'm banging away at 100, and then I'm not sure, and I should drop to 5, and then I put 100 on some crazy thing, and that drives me nuts. So be aware of your stake. Pick your stake now. Is 5 what you want, Kim?
So you have to pick your stake now?
I think it's a good idea. I would do that.
So I have 200 crowns. So if I say
the next line, 5, 25, 100. Pick one of those.
I'm gonna pick 5 just to be.
Don't click on that. Okay. That's if you want to buy crowns. If you run out of crowns, you can buy some. So you don't click on that. You click on 5, 25, or 100.
Oh, 5. I click on 5. Right there.
Oh, come on. Have some guts. Go 25 at least.
I'll go 25. I'll go in the middle. There you go.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to Vegas.
Z4 for Shirov. So when it's a and the contest
actually first move of Shirov is like
you move it forward 2 squares. And you're good. So you actually grab the piece on the board and move it where you think Shirov will go. And then sit back and have him show you the money.
So do me a favor, just for this time, give me an idea of what I should pick, because this would be the opening pick.
E2 to E4, the pawn in front of the king. Put your cursor on it now, just so I know you know. Yes, and put it forward 2 squares, and you're good in the hood. Yeah, I'm used to working with Kim on computer stuff on competitive things for a while now.
But it's not letting me move. It's not letting me do it.
It's because you have to wait till the contest starts.
Oh.
The contest starts, and you'll hear a tone. You'll hear, and then bang. You better get that move in because it starts getting fast and furious. All of a sudden,
like the horse races?
15-second delay. It's a 15-second delay, right? So you got 15 seconds to get the move in.
So I'm going to go get something to drink real quick, but while you guys talk.
You're going to make it strong. Make the drink strong.
I need a strong drink. I just finished a non-strong drink. I
got mine, coffee. I need lots of coffee for this contest.
You know what I like? On a Saturday or Sunday afternoon when it's really hot outside, I love to make a sweet tea. I don't like sweet tea normally, so I make it half and half. And I put a lot of mint leaves in it, and then I pour bourbon in it. So I love I call it the gentleman's tea, right? Because it's got bourbon. So I do a shot of bourbon in my afternoon tea with mint, and it's very refreshing. Oh my gosh, it's
okay. Kim, Sasha and I are diabetics. If we did that, we wouldn't be able to pick any moves anymore. So I get your strategy. You're trying to knock us out.
No, but I don't do the sweet tea like the South does. Okay, I do not do Southern sweet tea. I make it with a peach, the natural sweets. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'll be right back because you guys are going to start at 3, right?
Kim, by the way, ignore that button, get crowns. You have 200 crowns for start of the contest. So you can, once the game starts, put your crowns, whatever you'd like, and make your move on the chessboard. Okay?
Okay. So don't listen to Michael.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm just picking, Michael. I'll be right back, guys.
Sure.
And actually, did we plan for our director Wynn to share the screen that's being played, and rather than me putting my bet, do we have a Wynn nod, yes or no?
It's all on your screen, okay? If you see right part of the screen which I'm sharing, you see all your screen, how many crowns you have, who are the leaders, everything will be on the screen. You see on the right side of the screen, and you will be there once. If you are going to be among the leaders, your name will be there as one of the leaders. Usually we show 8 top predictors. So if you will be in the 8,
painful for me, but okay. So all right, I'll be right back, guys.
Of course.
All right.
The game will start in about 8 minutes or so. The players are there. There are a lot of registrations today. I can tell you for sure that we've got a lot of registrations today. And it will be very exciting competition. Very exciting. We have online now almost 70 players. Probably most of them are about, let's see, 64 registered to play a contest. So it's not going to be easy to win this competition, but there are 8 prizes. So if you're not first, there's second, third, and whatever. There are 8 prizes in total.
Yeah, we got Michael Barone. We've got Benombo Rafael Corrado. We have Nenad Rabula, Dusan Milojevic, Milan Popovic, Dusan Popovic, grandmaster, Orkan Abdulov, Slavko Popovic, Darshil, a bunch of my students, Kalyan Raman, Raghav Kalyan Raman, and we have Peter Rabula too, of course, Nenad's dad.
His father.
Oh, and Matsu Leon. We have some very strong players. And we have beginners, and they're all going to have almost an equal footing here.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a really fierce competition. And don't forget that we have, as I said before, 2 very, very strong grandmasters. So even if you just enjoy their game, it will be well worth your time. Never mind move prediction part of it, but just to enjoy their game, their superior skills, learn from them how they decide which move to make. That's very, very interesting, because if you want to be good at predicting the moves, you have to understand the way they are selecting the moves, because the most important thing in chess is selection of moves. And that's where elite grandmasters are way superior to masters, to international masters, or just amateurs, or so on. So the selection of moves, this is the most important thing. And if you learn and you become better at selecting the moves, you're becoming a better player.
Yeah.
So while you're enjoying the contest, you can also learn a lot about our beloved game. So I would like to tell everybody good luck in this competition. It's not going to be easy, but it will be enjoyable. Even if you lose, you don't lose anything, because the participation is free for everybody. However, we have big plans for this competition. We would like to, in the near future, to have a first ever world championship for move predictors with a prize fund of $1 million.
Yes!
What's going to happen is that the chess so-called pie will be now divided. It's not going to go 99% to elite players. No, it will go to all rank and file chess lovers.
Yeah, baby.
Game, who want to be part of the game, and they will be rewarded handsomely. So it's open to everybody. Everybody is welcome to participate, and that's where we are going. Kim, would you be excited to have first world championship?
Absolutely. Oh my God, that is so exciting. And
I'm in, and we're gonna make this happen and have the best time. And maybe we'll be hosting it in a big at Sasha's.
Yeah.
And I'll got my drink on and ready to go.
I think that probably IBM TV may become one of the sponsors because remember this great games between Gary Kasparov and this what was the name of that computer program that beat him? Deep Blue, and Deep Blue won against Gary Kasparov, and Gary Kasparov was very upset. He said, okay, so he was paid some money for that. But stock of IBM in these few days went up $10 billion. The IBM's valuation and market capitalization became $10 billion higher during this historic match,
Wow.
Gary Kasparov and Deep Blue. So, so maybe IBM will support this and their stock will go much higher because they have to do some innovations. They've been quite stagnant lately.
Well, here's the thing: is what we could do is get these tournaments going, and also have some other prizes. It doesn't have to be just cash. We can maybe go out and negotiate some opportunities with Vegas, and some. So it doesn't have to be just cash. So we're growing this. This again, what I love about our talks is we actually talk openly about some of our business plans to learn. And there goes Sasha.
Okay.
Mike, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm doing 10 things at once, but yeah, I am actually ready.
Have we started?
No. Marty's got to call me on Skype, and he hasn't done that yet. And the screen says 5 minutes on your screen. It says choose your moves, and it starts in 5 minutes.
Okay. So when are you ready to play? Are you going to play?
Do birds
fly?
Do bears bear? Do bees bee? Of course I'm playing.
So the next tournament is going to be $1 million, right?
This is an exciting day. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, Kim.
Okay.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, 3 minutes. Make sure your hair is combed.
Okay. So let's mute.
I don't have a cool hat like you, so I gotta make sure.
Yeah, we're a special shop for this. It's Nick Palavita's shop.
Okay, let's mute ourselves and we will continue commentaries on the chess stars, okay? Okay, let's get muted.
Hello? I've totally lost you guys. How did I do that? Hello? Hello?
Hello, just mute yourself.
I did mute myself?
Yes, you do. You do. Please mute yourself.
Oh, mute myself? Okay.
Wow, what a fight!
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are having some technical difficulties with the sound, but as you can see, the game is going on and it's very exciting. Sasha is coordinating things to make sure that everything's moving well and smoothly. The game is still going on. These are two grandmasters, and we are guessing guessing the next move, which is very, very exciting. And as you can tell, people have crowns on the game. So check it out, folks. And you
Well,
can,
this is a very interesting game right now. We see there are some exchanges, and wow, it's very difficult to predict which way it will go.
yeah, this one's pretty intense. I didn't have this much trouble last time I played. I really am struggling, and even though we've got some ideas here, this is very difficult. This is a challenge. I'm trying to debate. This is very, very tough.
It is tough, and especially don't forget that we have two top players,
Yeah.
and you have to really go into mind of these players to figure out what they're thinking about, why they're selecting this move or that move, and it's quite involving process, to tell the truth. So even now, it's a wide move. I would
Who's
suggest knight to g2. Maybe that's an
okay?
idea.
Who's in the lead right now?
Yes, I'll tell you. It's all on the screen. Unfortunately, it's very small. I don't know if it's possible to make it larger, like a full screen. But I can tell you, in the lead we have. Okay, now we have both players. You can see their faces.
Oh wow, yeah.
You
How
can see
intense.
on the left, it's Mihail Marin, and on the right is Grandmaster Alexei Shirov. As you see, they're very, very involved in the game, and It's very difficult to figure out which moves they're selecting and why. So
Wow.
last move was c3 for white. Now it's black to move, and maybe black should develop its black bishop to e7 and then castle. However, Mihail Marin is doing very active move, bishop f5, if you can see that.
Yes.
Okay. And now it's white to play. So maybe now knight go to d2. Maybe that's an idea. But
Maybe
we'll
that's
see.
a good idea.
Yeah, we'll see if it works.
Oh, knight to g2. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
I was right. I won some crowns for predicting this move. Okay, that's nice. I won, by the way, I won 123 crowns.
Okay.
Okay, so now is black move. So what black is going to play? Knight takes to d2 is one of the suggestions, but maybe black can develop bishop and wait for white to take the knight and then retake it with the bishop. That's very interesting. However, it also depends on your position in the contest. If you have to play some riskier predictions, try to catch, or play solid. My situation is very bad. I lost a lot of crowns, but
Check it. I mean, I think I would play safe. So I just kind of moved. I think I would play safe.
Which move are you predicting, Kim?
I moved the bishop just in front of the king.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just screen, I played. I'm seeing now the faces of grandmasters, and now Mihail Marin did his move. He took the knight. Wow.
Wow, he took your move. That was isn't that the move you
Yeah.
said you were gonna do? Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So now I'm predicting that bishop will take knight, and that's happened. And I won 111 crowns. Okay, good for me. Okay, so now what's happened is Mikhail finally must play bishop e7.
I think.
No, bishop c5. It's way much more active move. Bishop c5. Bravo, Mikhail. It's a really good move.
Wow. Okay. Sometimes they move faster than I think. So
Well, you have 15 seconds. They're not moving faster than 15 seconds. But after 15 seconds, they can make any moves they want. So if you haven't done it in 15 seconds and he made his move, then okay, so you'll make your bet next move. Oh, by the way, even if you didn't make any predictions, you still win 5 crowns.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's sometimes when in doubts, just don't make any predictions, and you will get 5 crowns.
I like that kind of bonus. Oh, he.
Okay, that's very active move in f3, and so black can get his bishop out of the way or defend it with queen d7, which is the first hint of the stockfish. So okay, I'll go along with queen d7. Looks to me a very solid move. The game is very interesting, and position is about equal. I don't suggest whoever has an advantage. Yeah, it's equal position. By the way, on the right, there's a scale which is half white, half blue. That means the position is about equal according to a computer program. Now, if blue will go down and start to fill white spaces, it means that black getting advantage, and vice versa. White will be getting more space, then it means white is getting advantage. So that's kind of indication what computer programs thinks about position. So you see, Grandmaster Marin is taking his time to figure out. Now you can see, okay, he's played very active move, bishop e4.
And I didn't do it. I was thinking that, and I didn't even do it, and I should have. But that was a very smart move because you've got
very smart. And by the way, now bishop is threatening queen, so Shirov has to decide what to do now.
To move the queen, yeah.
So queen g3 was played. Okay, so now again black's move.
How did the king get there? I forget how he got there. So all right.
Okay, so black castled. Okay, so black has to be mindful of possible move bishop to h6, threatening a checkmate. It's not a huge threat because black can always play bishop to g6. Well, however, it's very critical position right now. Mihail Marin has a cigar now. I'm trying to figure out what kind of cigar he smokes. But I'm not sure.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. He likes, but
it's getting intense, isn't it? So
he smokes different cigars. He smokes some small cigars. I know that in Europe, in Spain particularly.
Here we go. We can watch them live. And he's smoking his cigar right now.
Yeah. And but he's very mindful of the position because right now white is to play. What's possible to move for white? Bishop e3, rook a e1. I will try bishop, maybe bishop e3. Okay, so the position is still equal. Wow, bishop h6. There is a threat of a checkmate on g7, and of course, I'm pretty sure.
Checkmate. Okay.
He will take bishop down to protect. Okay, exactly. That's what's done. So maybe now he will play bishop e3. Very interesting position.
It is very interesting.
It's about equal. I mean, the plan for white would be, okay, take bishop elsewhere, move your king, or if bishops are exchanged, not to move your king, and start to play f4, f5, start to play for an attack. We'll see if that's right. Very interesting position. Very, very interesting. That's what you see when you have top players. Yes, okay, I was right about this move.
Wow.
Okay, so what's now happening? How about I think Marin will play queen e7 to defend the bishop. I put 25 crowns. Now we'll see if it's the right decision or not. We'll see it very soon. Actually, I see another interesting move, queen a7, but I think queen e7 is more strategic. And we have some leaders. We have in first place Jose Torrealba. Oh, I can see my daughter predicted move bishop takes e3. Okay, she's of a different opinion from me. Now we'll see who is right. So Mihail Marin is taking his time. I think he finished his cigar. And now he's fully concentrated on the position. And Alexei Shirov is very carefully observing his screen and trying to figure out how to build up his attack. Don't forget that there are two games, and Alexei Shirov is playing white in the first game. Obviously, he most likely will try to win this position, because if it's a draw, then Grandmaster Marin will have white pieces and therefore advantage in the second game. So obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexei Shirov will be more and more aggressive as the game progresses, and will try to build up an attack.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kim, can you see on your screen the faces of the grandmasters?
Well, I'm trying to. I think we have one who's like seriously concentrating, and let's see if I can pull it up. Oops.
No, you should
For
see it. For
whatever reason, there we go.
Okay, you see them. Yeah. Okay. I just thought maybe I'm the only one who can see them, but it's not.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can make it bigger, but it's not letting me go to full screen. Again, this is our second time to do a tournament. We've got a little bit of technicalities to work through, but I think this is fabulous that we've been able to watch them. Yeah. We've watched the cigar being smoked. We've been able to see the intense faces. This to me is a lot more fun than watching the poker games on the TV, where they let you watch the poker games, because seriously, because you got two people here, but we're also watching the intensity of the people guessing the moves, right? Well, which maybe will build.
I love poker and I play poker myself. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Check it out. They look very intense. Whoa.
Okay, so my doctor was right. The exchange of the bishops is followed. So what's now? Now black's move. So maybe black will play now queen e7, or maybe not. I think that queen e7 deserves to be seen, at least. Oh, I was right. And I just won 920 crowns. Guess what? Oh, you know what's happened? I was the only one who gets that move. I got 920 crowns.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my God, that's great.
It's getting pretty close here. It's getting tougher.
Okay, a4 now was played. Okay, that's really something.
Oh, wow, this is tough.
So what black is going to play now? Okay, I put some crowns on move b4. I don't think it's a strong move, but it's a possible move. And if I'm the only one who will guess it, I will get another 100 crowns, maybe more. Okay, so black's move is, I wish it will be my move. I put some crowns on b4, but I don't see it in hints. I'm sure I'm going to lose my bet. It's not in the hint. No, sometimes it happens that that move just can be made.
So Sasha, what happens if they don't move in the 15 seconds or in the time frame?
Wait a moment. They can't move in 15 seconds. It's impossible. They can move 15 seconds and later, but not before 15 seconds will expire. So it will give us enough time to work on our predictions, select the move, select how many crowns we want to put, and all that stuff. Listen to commentaries, see the stockfish hints. So 15, you have at least 15 seconds, sometimes more if they continue to think instead of playing move right away. So Mihail Marin is thinking about the move. No, I was wrong. It was f6.
Oh,
And we have two winners. And Joseph Fabian Benito and Darwin Hernandez. Each of them won 793 crowns. Okay,
wow.
so it's White's move now. What to play? There are hints: Rook f e1, a takes b5, and e6. I'm not sure what's going to be played. Well, Shirov is a very aggressive player, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to play e6. Although maybe it's not the strongest move, perhaps, but it's probably the most aggressive move. So e6 is possible. Also, pawn takes pawn is possible. On a4 takes b5. So it remains to be seen. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, at least I'm on the leaderboard. I have 750 crowns. What a cry from the first place, but at least somewhere. Okay, so what's going to happen? I'm very curious if Shirov will be playing e6. Really, that's very interesting. Not that I want to win crowns, although that's true too, but I want to see if my predictions are any good. So the game is now developing into a decisive stage where each move is becoming extremely important. The position is still about equal. Maybe White has a minuscule advantage. But right now, it's a Shirov's time. He is very concentrated. He's watching his screen. And, oh, he played queen b6. What a move. What a move. What a move. And we have a big winner. Milan Popovic from Yugoslavia won 1,915 crowns. He was the only one who predicted this move. Bravo. That's a great prediction. So what to do now? You don't want to give up your c6 pawn, so maybe you have to just defend it.
This is a very tough one.
Okay, queen e6 was played, also an expected move. And there are a few winners. So now, what to play now? Take pawn. Actually, the position is still considered to be equal by computer, but it's very difficult to play this position. So you can probably, maybe it's about time to take pawn on b5. At least that's my prediction. We'll find very soon whether it's right or not. What are the other moves? Rook fg1. But I'm not so sure about that, although it could be a strong move. Actually, Shirov is a very sharp player. Maybe he should play. No, I think taking on b5 is about right. Okay, now we see the pool on this coming move is 1,735 crowns. You can see it right on the top of a contest window. And then you can see your crowns. There are two numbers. Overall crowns, you have 9. For example, I have 945, of which 745 is plus, which means I'm up 745 crowns. And okay, we are looking at the next move. Now, they're about equal on time. White has 6 minutes and 37 seconds, and black has 6 minutes and 16 seconds. So they're about even on time. But time is running fast, so they have to really start coming up a little bit faster with their moves. But of course, they know better.
Yes, I mean this is an intense game. Wow.
It's very intense game, and trust me, this position never happened before. It's the
Oh
first
wow,
time
this
this
has never
position is being played.
before. Wow.
Yeah, that's what makes this especially difficult to play. There were many exchanges so far, but there are still major pieces are still in the game. 2 rooks, a queen, and both bishops are still in the game, and many pawns. It's very, very complicated position. And now each move is becoming extremely important, not only for the result of the game, but also for us, the move predictors. Because there will be still many more moves, and each one has chance to win the contest. So now Shirov is taking his time to figure out what to play. Very interesting. He's very intense. He's just, oh, finally he took the pawn. He just took the pawn.
Wow.
So most likely Mihail Marin will retake with the queen. Yes, exactly. That's what happened.
Wow.
Okay, now what to do? I still believe that white has to take pawn on b5. Yes, I was right about that move, and black has to retake this a pawn. I believe so. I put 100 crowns, and I hope I will do okay. Yes, okay, it's done. Okay, now white has to play. The first hint of Stockfish is f3. The other hint is rook takes rook. I'll go with f3.
F3 looks suspicious.
F3 does not seem right. I don't know. It doesn't look, it's just opening up the diagonal to the king. It doesn't.
Okay, rook 8 just gives him a file. So
Yeah, that's true too. We can't move the rook on
you know what? Oh my God! I am going to. Oh, queen c5. Thank you. I would have been wrong. Thank you, Alex. All right then. Well, that a rook can now move, and you know what? Bobby might be trying to play for a win, so I like rook a8. Bob Marin, in his later years, has become a very aggressive man. He's playing like a young lion. So I think he might actually say, you know, dude, on the other hand, do we want to give Shirov an A file?
I mean, I think now, again, I was saying before, maybe the shift is going to focus back onto the middle and the right-hand side of the board.
Did you just see Marin's arms? Marin has a board. He just made the move on a board. Dude, he just...
Well, that's not wrong. You would play that game on the board, not on the computer.
He's making it on the board before he makes it on the... yeah, wow.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Interesting. So he's playing.
I made a joke on Facebook that the reason we're seeing the cameras is so he doesn't get help from Fortuna, who's his cat. He likes human chess bars. So
Fortuna.
I don't see Maria, his beautiful artist wife, who is also a pretty good chess player. And so, yeah, do you give the great Alexei Shirov an A file? And he says no. Yeah, so
definitely not.
Darn.
I'm looking at. Take a look at that move. Bishop takes d5.
Yeah, I know.
I really want to play it because 3 pawns for a piece. I mean, it's not bad.
Wow.
It's a terrible deal.
Sometimes
honestly.
you got to make a sacrifice in war, right?
This is. He's got a 3-on-2.
Both sides are
What's
good.
the limits? How does anybody? Maybe black is better. Stockfish says black's better.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
I say this can go either way. It's unclear.
Yeah, I don't see any way to really. There we go.
Wow, EA. New class.
Grandmasters always put rooks on open files.
Oh, is it F5? The F file on open file? Semi-open file attaching the king?
Nah. As a matter of fact, here's why. He's going to play F3 right now. I agree with that. Why? So he can play.
I have a good feeling. Maybe Grandmaster Shirov might throw in bishop takes d5. We're going to try this.
Dude, these guys are not letting us know anything from their faces. You can't tell
They're good at
if they're excited or if they're sad. They're just like.
That's why I say this is better than poker, right, Sasha?
Yes, I remember the major difference between chess and poker is that in poker there is no game being played. Somebody got 2 queens, another guy got 2 kings. Guess what? 2 kings are better than 2 queens. No discrimination. So the game is over. There's no game being played. It is over. In chess, it's a very different story. You have 8 pawns, you have 8 figures, 16 participants on each side. And both sides see the board and see what their opponent is doing. So it's way different game from poker, trust me.
H6 makes no sense. H5?
H5 seems interesting. Maybe we can H5, H4, H3 maybe.
Well, and then he goes, and that's the thing. What, as Larry Evans once said, they asked him in Chess Life, if there's nothing to do in a position, do nothing. And that's basically smoking alert. All right, that means he's getting nervous. Okay, yep. What is he smoking?
A cigar.
That's a joke.
Wow.
I think it's a Spanish cigar.
Almost looks
So here we go.
It almost looks like a thin cigar, some sort of European cigarette.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's find out. Maybe
the small European cigar, it takes only, say, 10, maybe 15 minutes to smoke. So you can smoke several cigars in the evening. While the Cuban cigars, most of them are large. And you can have only 1 cigar in the evening.
Hernandez up 2,980 crowns in the lead. And very close behind him is Jose T with 2,949 crowns. Very close back.
Oh, I won 249 crowns.
Very close. It's a very close competition. We have Edgar Rivera.
Sasha, it's almost not fair to play you.
Our guy, Sasha Star, and Peter Rabulia.
I got the right square round piece. I put in King F2 and he played Queen F2. And okay,
mistake.
The text is good. That's a good place. Rocky Saunders, LOL. Yeah, Gentleman is begging for a job. In fact, he wants to be on the next game. He says, "Can I be on the second game?"
I think it's like I don't really like to say people's name wrong. I'm trying my best, so I'm sorry if I didn't say your name properly. I
Don't worry about it.
Anything ending in a C in Serbia is like itch. So Popovic, and Rabula. I had to learn that from Lexi. She had to teach me how to say Rabula.
Slowly but surely. Oh, centralization. Fantastic.
What's the plan here? I don't know. I was thinking,
but I thought B4 was an interesting move, but Bob maybe didn't see that, so he's just taking
B4,
taking the file, and now you can't play. And of course, I was so right about F3, so you could play King F2. And he played F3 to play Queen F2.
Well, if we did play F3 and put King F2, then the same problem we would have to solve after Queen E5.
Bob's got the E file now. How does he get it away from him? This is goofy.
Well, position is still equal, but you know what? Optically, I would prefer Black's position because of centralization of queen, good pawn structure, and I think it's equal. But I would play it with Black pieces rather.
Look at the times.
Well, White has to worry about time. It has only.
Bob kind of reminds me of Dean Stockwell in Blue. Get that ash just hanging. No. Living in Las Vegas. He's got that ash dangling. It just doesn't ever drop off, and now I got rid of it. Okay, that was fascinating. What about K7? Who's that dude?
More because,
I think Black will take it most likely. Right. And then White will retake.
On the second rank, it usually is good, but...
And I just lost. What did he do? Wow. Peter Rabula, bravo. Michael Barone, really good guy, and Evgeny Miller. All right, then. Oh, and we have... I bet I can get this one.
Oh, wow.
Well,
at this point, what's going on here? Are we trying... Is Grandmaster Shirov looking for a draw, or what's going on?
I think he'd be happy to have one right now.
At this point, it's in, and White seems to just be sitting back. But Black can't do. I don't know how Black will make much progress here, because even after Queen E3, these little checks, they don't seem to be doing a whole too much.
Well, Rocky, you know what Johnny Cash says, right? Till Armageddon, no shalom, no shalom.
Right.
So, oh wow. Well,
It's always good to have the Queen on E2, and then.
Oh my God.
I'd say that's great.
Well, just got Rook in the 7th.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Queen E6. Oh, just a second too late to enter that. Wow.
Oh.
2 big winners. 553 crowns to Monty Leon and Abdullah. Nice job, both of you.
Ricky, there's an Arkan sighting. And Monty.
Oh, wait. Did something?
Yeah, I think there's a problem here.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
King H1, that's not the right move.
Oh my God. Look at me. Stop puffing away now. It's like I got you. Now, this is something. Smoking is not allowed in over the board tournaments. He's only doing this under coronavirus circumstances.
Wow.
He's
taking a draw now.
He's taking advantage of the coronavirus circumstances here. Yeah, Bobby.
Right, but
what happened here, Sasha? What's going on?
It's going to be a draw in a couple of moves. There will be like perpetual check. Queen will keep repeating the move.
Let's try to play B4 here. I kind of like that too. All right, we're going to find out what Bob's made of here. And he's going for the perpetual.
Right, so we have it. Probably going to be
Yeah,
ending
he's
in
playing
a
with
draw.
black pieces, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a draw.
White
Going to be okay with that because look at his times, and that's really going to start playing into be a factor.
So, Rocky, if it goes to Armageddon, who do you think's the better blitz player here?
I'm not sure. I gotta put my money on
I don't know. I assume Shirov is very good.
I'm gonna go Shirov, I guess.
We've seen what Bob has done in Armageddons. He's been all over the place.
It's really interesting to watch. All right, yeah.
Okay, so by repetitions, the game is drawn.
So can I ask you a question,
Right now.
Sasha? Why
Yes, of
didn't
course,
he take?
please.
You ready for this?
Why didn't he take the queen?
He could take the queen, but it was protected.
Oh,
Queen is protected by rules. So therefore, it's a legal move because it's protected.
Porque, não sei, alguma jugada porque Mireille foi uma está tão mal que, não sei, podemos tentar hacer 5. Bueno, yo creo que todavía tengo que sobrevivir.
Sí, tal vez es 5, pero porque no tienes jugadas, ¿no?
Sí, sí, porque, claro, yo pensaba en algún dama sostéis ahí, pero igual me haces de 4.
Ay, sí, pero sí, pero yo pensaba que tú puedes simplemente cambiar damas.
Sí, pero yo no estaba 100% seguro que ahí estaba sentado los fatos. Cambio damas, torre a 6, pongo C5.
Torre a 8 y por eso es. Tú puedes simplemente cambiar damas. Cambias y torre a 8, jaque y torre C8.
Se me olvidó es que no vi torre a 8 y torre C8, no vi esto.
Sí, sí.
Sí, esto eran tablas fáciles, ¿no? Y dama C6, no, yo entendí que dama C6 estaba muy peligrosa, pero no, ya tenía poco tiempo y ya tenía que elegir algo. Sí, torre A8 y torre C8 se me escapó por completo, ¿verdad?
Sí, me pareció
Okay,
que...
again, the second game is about to start.
so
Now
Sasha,
they're discussing their first game in Spanish. So there's very little I can do for you because I don't know Spanish. Really.
right? I'm trying to. But they were discussing what happened. I guess it was a beautiful
They're
conversation.
sharing what each one thought about the game. Unfortunately, they do it in Spanish because that's a language that both of them know really well.
Awesome.
They
Well,
know
they
English
each
as they
have
know,
that
but
chess, don't
Spanish
they?
is their first
Chess
language.
is the universal language. They didn't have to speak to each other to play.
Like, we really know what we're talking about. That was
Yeah,
Right.
they're discussing their game. In the meantime, please don't forget to register for second game.
of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was one of the winners. So I got 20 crowns for my efforts.
Here's what's amazing is they didn't have to speak a different language to play. Right? They could have played that game and never spoke to each other. That was cool. Think about it. That was interesting. They could both speak Spanish, but I thought it was more beautiful
cool
that they could
guy.
play the game
Oh, yeah.
and not have.
Coach, yeah, my dad said he just came in. He just said he got like 500 some crowns.
So who won? Who won the Guess the Moves?
He says congratulations that you missed him.
Okay, so we've got a big winner was Darwin Hernandez.
Are you gonna figure out this?
Oh, there you go.
Top 5.
Is he in the air? What do you say?
And there were several others. Milan Popovic was in second place. Jose Torrealba, Peter Abulia was fourth. I mean, we have players from many countries. We have registrations from 57 countries.
Right.
They must be talking. I don't know what's going on here, dude.
So I think that was very beautiful
Thanks for the warning.
and very, very awesome and amazing game. And I think
As you can see, they enjoy their conversation in Spanish. I wish I would understand.
right. I mean, and that's beautiful. That, but what was interesting is they didn't even have to speak each other's language
Yeah,
to
here we
play.
go.
So
You're
I think this is a game of the world, a global game. Of course, you already
you
knew
did a
that.
fantastic job, by the way. In case Star never gives you credit, you did, brother. You guys are.
And here's our commentator, Mike. Mike, that
wow.
The thing is, this is so much out of my control. I couldn't get the Mixler interface to work. It took me
They're
like
talking in
20
Spanish.
minutes. I had to keep starting and restarting. It just wouldn't work today. It just really kind of threw my schedule off to get everything else sorted out.
Yeah, it's amazing you made it on time. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we're ready to start second game. The players are getting ready. The move predictors And
Yeah, well, we're not in the air. Maria had gotten him to quit smoking, but he's back to smoking again. That's a shame.
No.
well, no, he smokes
Yeah.
good
You
cigars.
got to do it for yourself, not for your woman. It won't work that way.
Mhm.
I've quit. I've quit. And I feel so much better now. And I just found out about turmeric this week for costochondritis that I got from COVID. The white doctor told me nothing would get rid of it, and an Indian doctor told me try turmeric, drink, and it's worked. It's amazing. So the Indians are so far ahead of us on the use of spices and that kind of stuff.
We've been talking about that since day one.
It's
So-
the first cup. I'm drinking it like in 5 minutes. My pain is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been talking
So
about
I'm
that.
hoping it totally gets rid of it, which had happened for Irina Krush. That's where I first heard about all this. She was interviewed by Sasha, and she said that she drank 2 cups, 2 days. Her costochondritis was gone.
So
Which is
if
pain
you've been
in your
watching-
chest behind your
If you watch our
breastplate.
TV,
That feels
you
like you're
would've
having a heart
learned that.
attack. But it's not a
would've
heart
learned
attack.
that
It's just
quickly.
costochondritis.
If you watched our TV show, you would have learned about it in the beginning.
He says, your kid's fine. So he pokes me in the chest, and it hurt so bad I almost swung on him. And he said, there's your diagnosis. You have costochondritis. I thought, well, isn't that like a country in Central America?
Okay,
It'll get one back.
All right.
everybody get
And,
ready.
All right, here we go.
all right, we're
Here
good.
we go. First move is going to be the most important move.
Oh, my God.
Some interesting variations. They seem to
I'm going to go for it. Why not? He's guaranteed going to go C4 because I am going D4.
I'm going to C4.
You're going C4?
Yeah, of course. I told you this.
Now I should
What's gonna
switch.
happen? Both are Indian.
I'm not going to like you being ahead of me on the crowns. That's not happening, dude.
Well, that's both of our careers right there. Actual legend right there.
So isn't this
Ended both
exciting?
of our careers.
I really like seeing these guys, even though it's not helping us because they're not betraying what's going on.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Talk about
Under
who
crowns.
the winner.
Yeah, baby.
Let's
And
talk
the winner is.
Okay, the game starts. Make your predictions, please.
Bob, what are you doing? Why is Bob looking around?
Play the move.
Yes! 445 pounds. Yeah, baby.
Good for you.
All right. Coach Mike is back. Thank you, Bob. I've got Bob Marin right for a change. That's like a historic moment. Okay. And there we go. Yes, sir. And now C4. C4. C4 going to be the move there, Ruggy.
Yeah. Good. Now everything changes.
Oh, Bob, you rat.
I was right. I put
jeez.
crowns on knight f3.
So- I am not happy.
Who's playing? The same two?
Oh yeah, it's a 2-game match. The first game was drawn, so this game is supposed to decide who wins the contest.
Wow. I was
Got
right.
it.
Wow.
Okay, Shirov is playing very sharp opening. It's not going to be easy. Okay, so far they're playing very solid positional game.
Whoa, big winners here. Edgar Rivas with 712 pounds. Nice job. Really wanted to the Bishop G2 King Kettle line on both sides. That's interesting. Coach Mike's going to be quite sad about that. But we'll definitely have an interesting game here. Definitely in for a long ride.
All right, that was easy. Castles, right? Yep.
Yes. We're in for a long ride, Coach.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun one.
Okay. Oh, I guess Bob will probably castle too.
No,
Yep.
No, never mind.
Oh, C4. Okay.
Now he wants to play C4.
So now we're back to what I originally thought.
Right. All right. Seems easy enough. C6.
C6.
Wow.
All right.
We have a winner, 960 crowns by Rafael Vila. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I really do apologize. I am not best at pronouncing names.
Oh, wow. Where did my chat screen go? Where did the chat screen go? What is going on here? Oh, I got to click on chat. That's what I got to do. All right. Oh, Davila. It's simple. Yeah.
906.
All right.
960 crowns. Big winner.
All right, then.
Right.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to assume castles. He could even play with
B3. Wow.
something.
All right. Well then.
B3.
Well then.
Yeah, big winners. 1125 crowns.
Well, D5 is obvious and good, right?
Hmm.
I'm going to throw in an out-of-the-box move.
Imagine that.
Maybe I can win the whole pool. And then who's gonna be saying imagine that? Doing something weird.
So we have a Gelfand and Gary had this position not that long ago. It was a draw. And now let me see if Alexei has been this way. Nope, no Shirov games. No Shirov games.
Yeah, no Shirov games. We have a few games.
All right, and let's see if Bobby's ever been here. Bobby Marin, have you been here before? And the winner is, okay, 403 games. Queen A5. Wow, whoa. That's a novelty.
Wow. Every move we're gonna have.
That is a novelty. Alexei with the
Look at
surprise.
Joseph Fabian Benita. He won 1,740 crowns. Wow.
Why wouldn't you play Bishop D2? And Jose Fabian Benito, 1,740 crowns. And check it out, Joe. That 1,700 crowns only put him in third place because he was minus 800 before that. Wow. Isn't that something?
Wait, it's a 3-way. No, it's not. It's a
Wow.
tie for
Queen? Oh, what is? I don't like that. I don't like that one.
I was literally expecting that.
You were expecting that?
I was expecting that because I knew he's not going to play Bishop D2 because think about it. He's just kind of messed with us at this point.
You expected that because you're too passive, dude.
That is not, no, I am trying to play for the contest, not.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? That does put the question to Alexei, does it not? Do you, move away and admit you made a mistake?
No, I think he's going to take that. And now we're going to get a complex ending.
Well, he does have the X-ray and the rook.
Most likely.
So
Hey.
I guess
Who's the brilliant other
with the
voice
bishop, the
on the other
fiancaro, I
end?
mean, that's all he's got in the position, right?
Who's the other guy?
X-ray.
Who's
that-
the other brilliant voice?
Enough? What am I doing? I forgot how to enter moves. I just remembered how.
Sergio, so the crowns that are showing is if they're in green in the parentheses, that means those are the ones that you want. And if those are high enough for the leaderboard, then you'll be on the leaderboard. Otherwise, you
Wow,
will
that's
be,
a good one. I was
on
guessing.
standby essentially, but you will still be earning crowns. The crowns that are in bold black, they're the ones that you can bet. So they're the ones that you can put 125 or 5 crowns on.
Kalyanarama, what does it mean if that number is not green, if it's red, like it is on my screen?
Yeah, like mine too. Below.
It sucks.
And you're trying to fight to get back into the positives.
Yep.
So you want your number to stay green. The
Yeah.
more crowns you bet, you know the drill.
It pays to be green.
The more you can get back.
But it's really hard to predict these guys, as we've just seen.
Look at their faces. I mean, it is. Look at their faces. It's annoying.
They're really trying to think how to go about this position. Look at Grandmaster Marin really trying to understand how to take that. There are 4 options technically, but I believe only one of them is correct.
You know what, Raghav? You're doing a great job, by the way. After all that acrimony and craziness of hearing 1,000 voices at once, you've really settled down. I'm proud of you, man. First broadcast for Raghav.
I didn't really expect this to, I didn't expect the whole technical difficulty. Now that that's over with, we can start focusing up on the chess.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, right?
Yep. Well, no, well, it's what we're supposed to be here for, but it really happens like that. Something always happens. Oh, the best was when we had Kasparov and the guys could see the moves before we got to enter them. That was amazing.
That is because of the stream.
Yeah, that was.
The stream was slightly behind.
Yeah, today reminded me of that a little bit. But then I remember, no, we've had worse things happen.
I don't think they should be spending too much time on this because you have to remember. It seems like they have quite a bit of time, but I'm saying the time is probably going to really be a factor, especially since we have a closed-up position, kind of like a King's Indian. But we have a King's Indian versus a fianchetto, making this, once again, almost a double fianchetto if White decides to take with the knight and not the bishop.
And my experience as a King's Indian player, I love when I get this setup, man. I mean...
Right, I believe I think the right concept here is I think after d5 would be bishop f4, bishop f5, and then maybe even bishop e4. By black.
I mean, White's got the one with all the stuff hanging where he's got to worry about it. Black is solely solid here with no weaknesses. And he has already parried the fianchetto at g2, which is biting on granite.
Yeah, now it's hitting c3, c6.
Yeah. So how does White win this? Good luck with that.
Well, I think this game's going to be long and complicated. It's going to be a complex end game since I believe the queens are coming off the board.
Now we've got some USSR guys here, like Orkin. I'm sorry, I don't know Shirov's blitz ability. If any of you guys listening, if anybody is listening to us and you know Shirov's blitz ability, please let us know. I'm assuming it's pretty good because right now, Alexei could do like Magnus and just say, yeah, screw this. Let's just play for the Armageddon now, win the blitz game.
Wow, that would be interesting to watch.
On the other hand, maybe he wants to provide some excitement for our fans here and us and actually have a real game here. So right now, I think he's got a safe position with all the trumps. Just my biased opinion. I would not want to be white here. I would want to be black.
There we go.
Yep. Now, is he going to take with the knight or the king or the bishop or the other knight? Let's do something smart. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you know what? That might be smart. Yeah, it is. That is a smart way to recapture. Yeah, because the bishop belongs on B2, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's why we play.
All right. Now,
what's black's plan? Maybe, I guess.
All right. All right. I know what I like. I like knight A6.
Yeah.
Oh, I also like A5. And he did A5. Ah, doggone it, Mike. 50-50, and I picked the wrong one. Shirov has become the new Marine for me. Marine, I have trouble predicting. And now, Alexei, if it's a 50-50, I pick the wrong one every time. Every time. All right. Bishop A3 is coming, baby. I think Bob's going to play Bishop A3.
I put some crowns on A4.
Go for it, Bob!
The only reason I don't think I probably would stick with the Bishop B2 because think about it, the diagonal for the King's Indian bishop is going to be really powerful in a couple of minutes. I think maybe we could just eliminate the bishop on A3 after D6 because now it's doing nothing, more or less.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, so that's why bishop b2 is most likely going to happen. Or he's going to castle this game. He might, Grandmaster Marin might just wait to see what Grandmaster Shirov has in mind for this position after a5.
Mike, how are you doing with crowns?
Bishop a3.
And
You went with e4. All right, then. All right, Bob. Well, that's a classical move. Why not? So he's got a trio in the center. That makes sense. And, well, what's the answer to that? It's always d6. Always. So there we go. I love how Alexei, his entire repertoire modeled after the great Robert D. James, Bobby Fischer, but he played a4 here. Very provocative. It's easy for me to say. And, all right. I think Bob should test the waters with e5. It's like, if you're going to give me e5, I guess I'll go for it. That's what I'd do. But I don't play the system with white at all. But that's why I wanted to play d6. You know, e5 is too much to think about. It's a lot of variations to analyze. What's going on? Tell us, Raghav. There it is. Boom. Boom. Am I on the board yet? No. But I got to be getting close. All right.
We had a big winner, 3,765 crowns just a couple moves ago.
Oh, wow. And we all missed that. Jose Tarabal.
Nice job.
Yeah, good job, Jose. All right, then. 98. And now.
Well,
now Bishop A3 in Galilee. Yeah, baby.
See, now it makes a bit more sense because now take a look at that.
Go, Bob. You go, Bob. Okay, both these guys are my friends. And they've given me a lot of personal advice in my life that was valuable.
Oh, well, yeah.
But for some reason, I can't help cheering for Bob right now because he's clearly got to be the underdog. The ratings, Bob is 2502. Alexei, was second in the world. He's 2647. And Bob is the older guy. Yeah, you go, girl. Way to go, Bob. Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Romania, Romania. He heard me. Wow. G6 is too late now, Alexei.
Yeah, it seems. That's a very active position for white. Seems kind of cramped for black. That's the right word.
H4? Really? Yeah, he just castled. Yeah, I almost put that in. I should have. I just cost myself because that just seemed way obvious. But I'm watching his arm thinking he's making the moves on the board, and it didn't look like he made a castle move. So I don't know what his left arm is doing, but it's confusing me. So that's why I didn't put castles in. So I'm trying to get a little edge here, and that didn't help at all. All right. Now, is he going to... I went knight a6 a while ago. Yeah, I did that a while ago. And is it any better? No. No, I don't think it gives any... well, yeah, it does if he's going to c7.
I like that.
I just put a stupid move in. Oh, my God. Yeah. Well, there you go. That was a smart move. I finally realized that after I put in the wrong move. That was just about the only move for Alexei, in my opinion. And now, knight h4 is the refutation, right? So,
well, yeah.
What happens on bishop d3? You can't do that? I guess. All right. So, yeah, knight h4. Bob likes his knight moves, just like Bob Seeger. Bob Marin and Bob Seeger love the knight moves. That's a reference to an old song, but well before you were born, Raghav. Adam Sandler makes Bob Seeger references in his movies. I know you've heard of Adam Sandler, right? Come on.
Right. The leaderboard has, we have first place Jose once again. Well in the lead with 39.89 crowns.
How dare he?
Second place only having 11.88. Seems like a lot, but compared to first place, it's hard to catch up unless we get one more big move.
Calderon was the major drug dealer in Miami Vice. I wonder if it's the same guy. Calderon. Then we have Jose Fabian Benito, Edgar Ribas, Dusan Milojevic, Vargas Nejo, Luis Silva, and the ubiquitous Orkan Abdulov in Baku. Well, while we're filling the dead air here, Raghav and I have been trying to come up with a solution to the coronavirus online cheating where people are using engines. So next week we're going to have a tactics course and contest with puzzles for cash prizes, kind of like this, Wednesday. So I will be posting that on Facebook, on the Michael Hofer Facebook page. And we think we're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's a little bit like what we're doing here.
Correct. It's going to be about, instead of actual games between people, we're going to be really exploring tactics and seeing different patterns and how we can solve different chess positions in order to improve our tactical recognition and ability.
Bravo. And you know what? It's funny you said that, exploring, because I posted on Facebook, we're exploring the mind of grandmasters here today, and Bob Marine said, well, I don't know if I can even explore my own mind. Pretty funny. He's hilarious.
Yeah. This is some...
Okay, so he's not smoking. He's stroking his lips. I'm really trying to get an edge out of this body language. Are you talking? Your mic is off. Turn it on.
All right, let's...
Okay, that's got to be on. That's on StreamYard. Don't worry about that, Augie.
Don't worry about that.
You know, probably you and I are the only ones that can hear each other.
You think?
No, I hear you, and I hear both of you.
Okay, now, Fernandez is messaging me. Okay, well, you know what? I need to tell him I am on the air. This is Dr. Rocha on the air. Okay, that's another reference that you're way too young. Do you know? I'm revealing my age. You know, I make fun of Bob Marine being old all the time because I'm older than him, and he makes me.
So who's winning, Sasha?
Well, the game is about equal. I think White has slight advantage because of space. It has more space. It's good in development, but Black has a very interesting position.
And who's winning in the guess the Grandmaster's move?
Oh, the winners are several. Jose Torrealba is up almost 4,000 crowns, followed by Calderon, Jose Fabian Benito, Vargas Nejo, Edgar Ribas, Dusan Milojevic, Luis Silva, it's Abdulov from Azerbaijan. It's a very international field. What's interesting.
Oh, wow. And I bet none of us speak the same language. And this is fun. Like we don't have to.
Actually, a lot of them speak Spanish. A lot of the Yugoslavians speak Serbian, I would say. There are a few Russian speakers. English. So it's quite an international audience here.
Yeah. But think about it. We could just watch the game and don't hear anything and know how it's going, right? You don't have to. That's what's cool about this. You don't have to. But here we go. We've got quite some interesting moves going on.
Yeah, well, listen, don't forget that you are watching now the game playing between two top grandmasters, okay?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's already makes it quite interesting, right?
Yes, it does.
So now, what to do? Black has to retreat with his bishop, most likely. Now, where? The question is.
Yeah, the question is, where would you retreat your bishop? Or move it, you could retreat it or move it forward. There's not many good options because you've got the knights that can take it in both directions.
Yeah, you have to take your bishop probably to g4 or maybe to e6.
Well, what about c2?
Yes, bishop c2 is an interesting move. Mm, it's a matter of style, and also it's unclear if Shirov is playing this game for a win or the draw is quite acceptable to him because he's playing black color. It's always advantage to have white most times.
This is
Maybe
a
he's
weird
trying
move.
for a
I'm
draw.
going to do it because not many people would choose that move.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do it because not many people would do it.
So which one you're choosing? Bishop?
So I took the bishop to c2.
Well, it has its merits simply because if you're right and that move will be played, you'll win a hell of a lot of crowns because very few people, if any, will predict this move. And it's
I mean,
playable.
it's not a standard move.
It's not a bad move at all, actually. Bishop c2. It's playable move, actually.
Well, it's open. It's non-dangerous, right? It's very, very safe, and you can definitely make the most out of it. Well, let's get Mike back on to hear what's
out of the
going.
box moves. Yeah, good luck with that, Mike. It's happened before, though. There have been times where I almost gave up in the contest where I was buying crowns and I still won the contest.
That's a good strategy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, Shirov is a Fischer guy, but so is Marin. Marin doesn't play Fischer openings, but Marin is a Fischer admirer, and he kind of likes playing Bobby-like moves. And I think that knight h4 stuff.
Well, also, I think it's just a general move in this, just general concept in this type of opening and structure because we want to get rid of the white bishop because white's King's Indian King Shadow is a light bishop, and if we can get rid of the opposite side bishop, the same color, then we can really eliminate our weaknesses on our king side, and that will really help white in this position.
Here.
Grandmaster Shirov, once again thinking about what to play next and a good plan to continue this position.
Okay, Raggy, do you remember Fischer Benko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Rook f6?
Yeah.
Yeah. This structure is just like getting ready to storm the Black King, I think.
Indeed, because I just really like white's space advantage in this position. He's just really pushing in and not allowing black to do much at all.
Kim, may I ask you, there is on the left, down the left, there is a music notes. Could you turn that?
Yeah. I told Fernandez that his texts are showing up in my recording that I'm making for YouTube. Because when you text me on Skype, it pops up. Of course, that's the time. Henley Yanland, and Dan Fernandez just go ham on texting me. Every time. Not sometimes, it's like every time. It's like, don't you guys know when I'm on the air? It's like, wow.
He did it! He did my move! Woo!
Yes. It's playable. I told you that.
Yes. Wait, that was way cool.
So he went to C2, and that C2 is a goofy square, is it not? Oh my God, we have another Fischer move. Yes, Bishop H3. Yes, go Bobby. This is like Fischer Mihail Marin now.
H3.
Yeah. Bishop H3. Oh my.
Wow.
Wow.
He sticks on top of that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, for the Eastern European audience wanting to know about ham, sometimes we talk about food in America.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Dan Fernandez will get that comment. Yeah, you know what, Raghav, I make unusual comments, and when Sasha first brought me on here, he asked me if I always had to be a clown. And I said, just hang in there. They might get me, they might not. But I think my references today, they're, F4 right away.
F4, wow.
All
There
right.
we go.
Well, that was like just too obvious. Bob, you should have looked at bishop h3 first, I think. But what's
I
going
think
on?
that's coming up next because we'll get. Like, I think just the bishop on c2 just seems out of place, overextended. But I do like ideas of a takes b3, as mentioned in chat, and
See, here I am thinking too long. I was trying to choose between a b3 and knight c7, and I finally decided that he would do knight c7, but then there it is on the screen. Now, yes, b4. Let's eliminate that. Bob, eliminate the chance to take. He didn't take. Get rid of it now.
Why would you want to do before?
White's just storming with pawns. This is the inexorable pawn storm of not a duo, not a trio, not a quattro, not a quint. This is like, I don't know what you call six-pawn storm. The six-pawn storm, never been seen if he gets g4 in. Wow.
all right, we're gonna go with a.
Is White overextended? I don't think so. We shall see. Oh, Luis Silva just, dude.
It's in all of the pawns.
Yes, Marty, who programmed the World Championship computer program MChess just a few years ago.
Big winner.
Yeah.
With to c1.
Regina Starr says Bishop d3, Sasha's daughter. Evgeny Miller. Well,
This
and
time I
Evgeny still is in the lead. Jose just got to jump on everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said I
he is
disagree, and I was wrong.
well ahead.
All right, it's our mission to kill Jose Tarabal. Can we do it? We must target him now.
Right, but he has quite a lot more crowns than everybody else, and it's going to be hard to do that.
What is going on here, dude? What happens on what happens on Rick takes C2? What's going on here?
I think he's just trying to untangle. So
D4.
oh, pawn takes d4. Pawn takes d3. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, obviously.
No, obviously.
I mean,
Screw you, Raghav.
I think pawn takes d3. I'm sorry. I think he's very.
See, Raghav, we try not to sound obnoxious on here.
But we are also trying to.
It would be knight takes d4 followed by knight to e2, I believe.
Thank you, Marty. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
This is gonna be,
And Sasha again with the 446 crowns. The great Sasha Star.
problem is we need a lot more crowns to get back.
I'm looking at the board and I don't see Sasha working up here. Yes. But, you know, you got to give Dushin and Milan a credit. They're up here every time, it seems.
Very consistent.
Evgeny, too. But yeah, Dushin and Milan Popovic, they just have been very consistent lately. I used to be consistent. I don't know what's happened to me. Don't say anything about my age. You know, it's because it's too much. It's too much to like try to give important comments here.
You see, you don't keep the proper diet, Mike. You need to keep proper diet.
Oh gosh! And you know what? This game's become exciting.
Yeah.
I really don't know if anyone knows what's going on here. I think they're both playing very risky, and that's cool. That's what we like.
It's very unexpected that they exchange queens early in the game.
Big bad
The
Bob.
game is so complicated.
Big Bob, Big Bob, Big bad Bob. Are you going to take the rook? Go for it, Bobby. I just want to see what happens.
Nah, I want to go. I went with the move d5.
Wow.
See what
Oh,
happens.
good luck with that. That would be a nice payoff.
He might do it. Well, I mean, the bishop's not going anywhere.
Wow.
We might have to run into some problems with knight d4, but I think just e6 on that. Go all in.
Some of you may be wondering how Raghav got on the air. Well, he is he's a strong player for his age, and he's a very, very bright kid. Plus, he's Indian, so that helps, right? And he didn't play rook takes c2. But Sasha was telling me, yeah, he's going to be on IBMTV. We need somebody who speaks English well that knows the contest. So that left me and Raghav. That's all the only people. Jan Lin knows English a little bit. So,
what do you mean a little bit?
Dude, come on, man. I'm trying to rationalize why I picked you over Jan Lin. Jan Lin's younger. He's got to wait his turn. That's why. Wow. Jan Lin. That game with Jay Bonin, where Jan Lin had him busted, let him off the hook, and then Jay Bonin had him busted, it ended in a draw. Guess what? That was not a draw at the end. Jay had a win yet. We looked at it last night. So, Bishop D3, obvious and good, I guess. Now, is it finally time for Bishop H3? Has the knight done his job on H4, and he should go back to F3? I like Bishop H3, I think. The bishop's doing nothing on the granite diagonal. What do you like, Raggy?
I'm going, once again, D5. We're going to go with this move because whenever I play the same move 2 times, I might get it right.
While we're waiting, it just happened. Oh my gosh.
Bishop E4, no winner. Wow.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, okay. Medieval times, the older kid. Yeah, Jan Lin is already in the text box. So we do have someone listening to us, Raghav. That's cool. I was just going to look in a spyglass to see if there are any other English-speaking people. Nathaniel Tomes, and that's it. We got 2 guys listening to us. Cool. And I think Daniel Fernandez is back. So Bishop E4, what's going on with that? That's a losing move. Bob just screwed up. Pawn takes pawn. And then Knight C5. And there's trouble in River City. Will Alexei see it?
Yeah.
Game is over. Bob is lost. If the great Alexei Shirov drops the hammer on him, will he do it? Yeah. Knight C5. Get rid of the G pawn and play Knight C5. Oh, and look at that. Stockfish is even entertaining running the G pawn, so that knight should have gotten off the rim, I guess. Wow. Boom! 492 crowns. Are you kidding? That's a shock to me. Well,
there we have it.
Will Bob try to avoid doom and gloom with bishop takes? Pawn takes is too. All right. You know what? I think Bob's going to take the bishop. I may be dumb, not understanding what's totally going on here. Wow. Exciting game. Wow. Wait. Yeah. I mean, Raghav, what would you do if you were white here?
I'm going to go with F6, E5.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure. It just seems like the move that might get you the contest.
Oh, the problem with bishop takes bishop is pawn to A3. Holy crap. Wow. Alexei made it.
And there we have it.
How many points did you get, Raghav?
I got 646 on that one.
Oh, look, Fernandez is commenting. He probably should be doing the commentary here. Yeah, sure, I was so creative. Yeah, great comment, Danny. Thank you. Wow.
Right. On that note.
So,
just a second.
Yeah, Alexei is on top of things. Oh, jeez.
This is going to be fun. All right. Now, see, the bishop is not able to get out of the way of that diagonal. It wasn't really doing much on. Now it's getting onto a better place where it can really influence White's position. And really, I'd say he's probably winning now.
Yeah. Who is? Black's winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially because of the bishop, because it's
Yeah.
out of the way of the G7 square, wasn't really doing anything, and now it's probably the most active piece in black position.
All right. Oh my God, these guys got a lot of points on that there board. They're racking up the points. Bishop E3 check. Ooh.
He could.
Oh my, said the fly. Well.
Yeah, it's not fun.
You know, the thing, both Bob Marin and Alex Donchenko, win or lose, they're such sportsmen in the post-game interview. It'll be interesting to hear their thoughts. I thought Bob had like a great game here, and it just suddenly went down the drain.
There we go.
All right. Well,
where's the Marines team? This is going to be big round winner.
I took F1, so I'll be wrong. I'm always wrong with Bob. Oh, G2. Wow, of course. Yes.
G2.
Wow. You know, I should just learn from that and just pick the most crazy move. Bishop takes D4 is just so simple and game ending. All right, then.
Yeah, this is good shape for black, I'd say. And once again, you'd think that in the beginning that white had a nice position, but it all turned around with one move.
Dan, you weren't listening earlier. The IBM feed was bleeding into this, Kim and Sasha. So we were hearing like 6 voices at once, and it was very distracting in the beginning. So that's why Raghav and I are still trying to recover from that. Somehow Marty got rid of all the noise, and thank God for Marty Hirsch. And
there we go. Bishop takes D4 on the board.
Yeah, and you know,
yeah,
he can't avoid trades. He can't avoid it.
Yeah.
The trades all favor Shirov.
All for us, yeah. They're all favoring white on, black on them because.
And then knight takes, and then E6 might be Bob's last gasp. Yeah, that's what I'd try to do.
Just bring out, he's excited, but then just let the risk on NFA just come to light in one move.
Well, what the heck are you supposed to do then? Resign? What you going to do here, my friend? Yeah, actually, this is reasonable, isn't it? Yeah, this is reasonable. And he went Bishop E4 again. He likes that Bishop E4 move. That's where he went down the drain to start with, so he might as well go back and revisit the trauma. And now AB3. Yeah. The trauma of Bishop E4 biting on granite returns. Well, Alexei has been impressive today. He hasn't made a mistake all day, has he?
Yeah, and the problem with this is this takes A2 on Bishop takes D4. And the pawn's just going to run. It's just too good of a pawn off way too far. And another thing is the knight on H4 now, it used to be a nice piece, but now it seems out of place and there's not enough time to bring it back.
Wow.
Well.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe they will play out the game and see how it goes. There is a time thing, but I don't think it should be a problem for either side.
Okay, Jose Toribal, 41-43. Nobody's catching him today, dude.
Out of reach.
Nobody's catching him.
Nobody. He's well in the lead.
The fight for second, Evgeny and Edgar. Evgeny is also in an admirable position. Evgeny Miller in Rook D1.
Yep.
All right, and then the E-pawn is now dead.
Now, the pawns are just going to start falling apart. And
oh, he didn't do that. He played the rook over. Oh, I'll be darned. Well, I just can't get much right today.
Yeah, the rook's just gonna.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got a. That's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tying the rook down to passivity. Always loses. And, okay, the only other hope. Bob's got 52 seconds. Alexei has 103. That ain't much hope.
But they had a delay, and that should be enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's like it's like they're playing a bullet game from here on out, and there's more than enough simplification in the position.
Still, I think White might try to play this out.
Wow, Shirov's behind on the clock. The only thing that he can't afford to do. Look at that. Look at that. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, my. And he plays a Koreaco move. Ha ha. Like, okay, Bob, I'm going to play something you don't expect. Well, yeah, I got to move my bishop. It's simple. Bishop C2. No problem. All right.
We got some winners here once again. Luis Silva with 1527.
Right.
My dad, Kalyan Raman, with 76.
Wow! Bravo, Kalyan.
With 76. Nice job.
And then some Chinese guy got that too.
Yeah, I don't know if we know. Do we know him? Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. He's pretty good.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is not.
Bravo to all of our viewers that I know personally. That's cool. You guys all scored there.
And D5.
Oh, what is going on here? Jose is just crushing everybody.
So, Coach, how many cards do you have?
I got 370. Yeah, because I had to take some gambles. You know, for me, I want to finish first or last, basically. I mean, I want to go down swinging. I don't want to, like, finish third and not have tried.
Yeah.
How about you? How many you got?
I have like 700.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's not enough to get out.
Right.
Unless something magical happens.
Right, and that has happened. It has happened before. 35 seconds to 51.
No, but I think that's still enough time. You can try slowing down his death.
Bob looks like he wants to go sleep. He's looking tired now. All of a sudden, Alexei has not changed at all. No, it's not.
Let's throw us out of the bus. Maybe get the whole crew. Oh, wow, 25 seconds. That's.
I know. It's like, what's he doing? There we go.
Oh, wow, nice one.
454 crowns for Coach Mike. I'm ahead of you now, Rocky. I got 850.
Hold up, Coach. I'll be right back.
Yeah, good. Yeah, my only hope, my only thrill is to beat Rogov now. I have to do that. And, knight b3. Well, that's not a good move. Just take it. Are you going to just take that, Alexei? No, you're going to just take it. That's right. Gobble it up. And then rook d3, and the game is...
Yep, decided. Yeah, this is not fun.
Yeah, but white's up a piece.
Probably draws. Rook e3, the bishop will trade itself for the A and B pawns, and then you have a rook ending 4 and 3 all on one side. It's going to be a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
So says Marty Hirsch, computer programmer extraordinaire.
Interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I think Black might just try to, I think he's probably going to have the plan of after bishop c4, then probably rook to c3, hitting the bishop, and
that's what I got. I'm banking on that. Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, just take the pawn at b3, take it, and if rook a3, white has bishop f7. It doesn't actually work. Oh, well. well, we'll see.
It's a good. I mean, 20 seconds. They're really
I
long
still
time.
think I can give up.
Oh, Bobby went the other way.
Oh,
Yeah, I got that. Wait, Coach, how many times you have?
Rook C3. Wow. And look at the time. Time could actually be a factor.
Yeah, I think it is going to be a factor now.
This is like ridiculous. Wow.
All right, now he's definitely taking the pawn. I would think so. Wow, this game just went so crazy game. Anybody could
Tick, 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 Bob. Don't get flagged, Bob. There we go, Bobby. Yes. Oh, it's only 200 crowns on that. All right.
How many times you have?
And now E6. Oh, God.
E6 to B3.
E6 is the screw you move.
I think
Yeah.
that's what's, that's
And now it's like what you don't have a choice now.
yeah,
It's now or never. And I guess it's going to be now. You could take with a rook.
Oh wow!
Oh, clever, Bob.
Oh,
Yeah, try to run him out of time. Right, because he'll never see rook C2 check. Oh, yeah, he's Alexei Shirov. Maybe he will.
Maybe just so.
All right.
Now it's bad.
Here we go here. Here.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Okay, so I guess I got to call these guys. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let me do that. All right, then. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Skip Blakey, and let me find my margin. And I had these guys queued up here. Bob Marin. Oh, wait, no, I did this the wrong way again. Let me go back. Why did I make that mistake? Hold on, I'm almost there. I got to hit the plus sign. There we go. Now we had Bob Marin. And
En lugar de F4 podrías primero jugar, creo que toro F1, entonces tengo que jugar alfil de 3 y entonces F4. Me molestaba más esto. Y entonces ya no tengo este truco. Bueno, yo pensaba que igual tampoco estoy tan mal, pero cuando jugaste de este orden pensé, bueno, interesante, ¿no?
Sí. Sí, tal vez antes torre F1 y luego F4.
Sí.
Bueno, igual puedes comer, no sabía cómo en el 5, no sabía.
Sí, y no sabes qué pasa ahora. Ah, sí, nos está llamando Michael Hofer, creo, ¿no?
Ok.
Creo que tenemos que cerrar esto, no sé. Oh, bueno.
There's Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hello. Sí? Hi.
Say,
Can you see me?
yes. Thank you for coming. Okay.
Because I can only see Mihail. I don't see anyone else.
Yeah, the same.
It's okay because you guys will have screens on the Chestar screen to analyze the game and talk about the game. So, Bob,
I think some people need earphones because otherwise I can hear 3 times. 3 times one person speaking at the same time, like 3 times, you know.
oh yeah, maybe you should take your earphones off and mute
Okay, just a moment. Maybe I will close the other one. Okay, well, please close this meet on Google because I don't
Maybe
think
yes.
Wow. So that was pretty cool.
Well, the contest is over. Grandmaster Shirov won 1.5 to 1/2. He won second game. He drew first game.
we got to wait for Sasha to get the
Go ahead. Go ahead, Sasha.
Oh, Mike, you wanted to say
I was
something?
talking with them, and I thought you would explain the game. I think Mike is talking with them, trying to get them situated.
So get him out of this StreamYard.
Well, I wanted.
Yeah, the problem is we're hearing you guys on Skype. I've got Alexei and Bob
So as soon as they get it figured out, I think it'd be cool to hear the conversation. But explain to us exactly what happened.
Thank you. Okay, what's happened was that the first game was drawn. Okay. The second game was won by Grandmaster Alexei Shirov. He did very well in a good style, and therefore he won the contest.
Okay.
So, there are still some technical issues that have to be worked out. It's work in progress, and we are going to overcome all that issues. So in a way, what I can say is thank you so much for following this contest with us. Kim, you were very excited, and I noticed you won some good predictions, some good moves. Thank you, Kim. And thank you to all players, commentators, predictors, and listeners. And welcome next Saturday for our continuing chess show. Thank you very much. All the best.
And I guess we're going to sign off now with, again, let's see if we can't get the sign off.